So, those of you who have been, well, subscribed to my channel know that from time to time we do videos about certain people, certain comments, or just a number of groups of comments. And yesterday I've had, quite frankly, the most hilarious of conversations, because the guy that the guy that left these comments, if you want to go and see it himself, go on the Dr. Glidden is a Quack video and see for yourselves, and look for a guy called Errol Brown, because Errol is the exact thing I've been talking about to you for the past 2 years now. Errol pretty much believes everything people like Glidden say, do. Real doctors are bad, they're killers, big pharma conspiracy, natural is best, you name it, Errol believes it. And as per usual, when Errol is, shall we say, asked to provide evidence, he doesn't. In fact, Errol's opening comment is, how can an industry that has no cures for arthritis attack a man that does? Who is the real quack here? Well, it's the guy who's claiming that he has a cure for arthritis. Arthritis, by its very nature, there is no such thing as a cure-all for arthritis, because, again, like cancer, there are different types of arthritis. There are different types of rheumatoid diseases within the body. They range from mild to severe to life-threatening. And yet, again, people like Glidden, and I'm suspecting Errol also here, is probably one of the longevity cult members, which is a video unto itself trying to explain that cult. But the short story of it is that they claim they can cure arthritis, whatever, you name it, have this, it's cured, but it's nothing more than a pyramid cult. And basically they encourage their patients and their people to throw away and stop using their normal medication and instead go on their quack medication. And basically it hasn't had a lot of, shall we say, good or positive results. And Errol gets called out for this. And instead of, maybe providing evidence, Errol goes, I'm the proof. Well, I'm sorry, Errol, this is the internet. And unless you actually have, scientific proof that your arthritis is cured, you haven't got a leg to stand on. In fact, I'm calling massively bullshit, because if you have cured arthritis, then here's the thing, you are standing to make hundreds, if not billions of dollars, and there's a Nobel Prize in it for you as well, because that's the kind of level of discovery we are talking about. Again, we've talked about, rheumatoid and arthritic diseases by their very nature have no single cure. Arthritis can only be controlled. Same for all rheumatoid diseases. There is no one-point bullet cure-all that can somehow cure everything. And yet Errol continues to say, oh, but it is, there's this magic cure-all. Where's the evidence, Errol? I keep on saying, show me the evidence. But instead he goes, no, there is, believe me. I'm not going to believe you, Errol, because you've shown fuck all. Why should I believe you when you are not prepared to show any evidence whatsoever? So, that's pretty much Errol's opening statement. And that's pretty much how the conversation pretty much continued. And then at the last comment he left, he leaves, because this is sort of Errol's challenge, and this is how easy it is to destroy these people. I basically said, hey, there's no cure. Back up your evidence. Back it up. So Errol goes, you are correct. There is no drug that can cure arthritis because an MD only uses a drug and nothing else. So in an MD brain, there is no cure because there is no drug. Wrong. Errol doesn't even understand how, basic medicine works, how treatments for arthritis even work. There is no cure for arthritis because there is no cure for arthritis. You can only control it. Okay? I'm continually, throughout this conversation, trying to bash it into his thick skull. And, ask him, hey, show me evidence. Hey, show me evidence. But no, Errol, again, trying to ask Errol is like going up to an acorn tree and asking for not oranges, and all you're getting in return is nuts. Because this is what these people, and these, again, people like Errol turn into. They turn into cult followers. Errol will defend Gideon to the hilt for some inane reason because he believes he's some sort of messiah. And yet, again, if Big Pharma is as powerful as people like Errol claim, why does, Dr. Gideon even have a website? Because if they're as powerful as this guy claims, then surely if this company that can squash the, information about, natural cures, surely they can easily erase one website. Yeah. Anyway, Errol continues, MDs are not in the cure business. They cure nothing but treat everything. Yes! Because they treat your symptoms. They treat your disease. That's how modern medicine works. And it's pretty darn effective. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of scientific papers written on this. And yet Errol, no, that's just, all part of the Big Pharma conspiracy. So Errol's final sort of challenge in this is that he challenges me to say, oh, can you, yeah, here it is. Tell me one drug that can cure anything other than an antibiotic. Or this. List all the conditions an MD can cure, and I will list all that they cannot. You see, this is how far Errol is down the bullshit tree. Because that statement itself makes no sense. If an MD can cure a condition and then Errol's just like, no, we can't. What's the point in arguing with these people? What is the point in arguing with these people when I can present evidence that shows, yes, we can cure this, we can treat this symptoms, we can do this. If you take this, it will, these people, like Errol, are so far gone, it is unbelievable. So, basically, no, Errol, I'm not going to take your challenge because it would be pointless. It would be 100% pointless. Because, as I've said, Errol is so far down the bullshit tree, there's no point talking to him. He won't present evidence. And when he is presented with evidence, remember, I've dealt with people like this before. When he is presented with evidence, he'll just go, no, not true. You see, Errol himself believes that somehow every single problem that you are facing in your entire life, any illness you have, is to do with your gut. Nothing else, just to do with your gut. And yet, we have hundreds, if not thousands of, scientific papers looking into all these different diseases, all their different causes, and guess what? Nothing to do with your gut. So that's our first video on Errol, and yes, first video, because we will be doing a second video, because, oh my god, this guy thinks that he is a trained medicine, you know, a trained in doctor, and think that he is somehow eligible to give out medical advice to people. Why? Because he's got a degree in nutrition. Well, we'll find out soon that Errol is nothing more than a quack